Happy New Year! It's another edition of Would I Lie to You in the 2021. I'm going to say maybe the best thing that's happened in 2021 is this show here tonight. I'm predicting it. We have quite the cast coming this tonight. And before I introduce them, let me just explain a little bit about how we play our game. I'm your host, Wooly Shackleton. Nice to see everybody tonight. What I Lie to You is the game where our contestants has submitted truths to our producer, Peter. And then Peter has spent the better part of a week determining if he's going to send their truths back to them or substitute it with a lie. So tonight, when I call on our panel, they will open up an email for the first time and see whether Peter has sent them a truth or a lie, although they are going to present whatever they read as a truth. That's my long, convoluted explanation of this game. So are we ready to get into it? Let me introduce first Emma with the Pixar Car Trilogy 2006 to 2017. Hi, Emma. Would you introduce yourself and your team, please?
Yeah, I'm Emma, and I am, a part of this lovely team. And now you want to introduce the other?
Yeah.
So we have Luke, who's really gonna come in hot tonight. A lot of truths. It's gonna be great. We have Chris and Nucci all the way from Chicago.
Thrilled to be here, Emma.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Luke, I'll brag on Luke. Luke is a graduate from our level 1 last year. Was ready to take level 2, and then the pandemic hit. So as a consolation prize, we said, why don't you play Would I Lie to You? So Luke is here tonight. Moving over to the other team tonight, the Fast and the Furious 2001, is Team Captain Jimmy. Jimmy, could you introduce yourself and your team?
Hello, everybody. I'm Jimmy, and with me today we have Mindy, Sam, and although we are representing the first Fast and the Furious, I think we might have a dynasty on our hands.
Yes, absolutely. Agree.
Great. All right. Then let's get into it. So we have randomly picked the order before the show tonight, and the first person tonight to read their email is Emma. Emma, open your email now. I hope everybody. Let's see. The comments are coming in. Luke, you have a fan club already.
Excellent.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, go right ahead.
Okay. The other day, my mechanic's dog walked up to me, looked me in the eyes, and peed.
Okay. What kind of dog was it?
I don't know the kind of dog, but she's small. She's kind of like a rat looking dog. Honestly, the ugliest dog I've ever seen in my life. God bless this dog's heart.
Do you think you did something to antagonize the dog? Like, were you thinking you're the ugliest dog I've ever seen in my life, and it was like, screw you, P?
Honestly, maybe because every time I go to the mechanic, I am taking pictures of the dog. I can't believe how ugly this dog is. I'm sending pictures out to my family, my friends. I'm like, guys, you're gonna have to see this dog. He's so ugly. Can't believe it.
What was wrong with your car?
I was getting a new car, so I was bringing it to my mechanic so she could see if it was a good car.
Mm-hmm. Did you just make a scissors symbol?
I did.
Like that. I was wondering if they had to cut something off your car or something.
Oh no, that'd be horrible.
So you say every time you go to your mechanic, you take pictures of this dog?
Yeah.
Does he see you every time?
Well, it's when she walks away, go look at my cars when I take the pictures.
Is it like a bodega cat, but like a mechanic cat?
Yeah, it's just a dog that's always around, walking through the cars. She has a little sweater. She actually, this is really dark, but she actually just died. The dog, not my.
Oh, but that's still sad. Why am I laughing? Does it have a name? Or does she have a name?
Yeah, I do believe it is Sadie.
How did you find out that the mechanic's dog died?
So I have I've referred a lot of friends to this mechanic because this is the best mechanic I've ever been to. She's just so nice and Becca, I go to the mechanic a lot. I'm dealing with but not the best cars.
That's
And
what I
I
was going to ask,
so.
too.
I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to do that. But.
What was your like gut reaction? Did you have like a visceral reaction? And could you please walk us through?
Yeah. Yeah, so I actually felt really bad. I was taking a video of the dog at the time of the peeing. And then when the dog started to urinate, is then I was like, I feel like this is like a weird video. And I deleted it from my phone because it felt invasive.
That makes sense.
When were you taking this video? Like how long ago?
This was like maybe a month ago.
So between just like really like the last month, within the last month, this dog died.
Yeah, maybe like a week or two ago.
You know how old she was?
Yeah, she was like 19 years old. She was so old.
Really old.
Yeah, it was really old.
How did you find out? Did you like walk back there and then you didn't see the dog and you were like, oh?
Well, my friend went to the mechanic and the mechanic was like, started crying. She was really emotional. And that is why the dog had passed. Yeah.
What's your favorite like picture or video that you've taken of this dog over the years?
So I always go through my phone and delete photos because just to make room on my phone. But I have one that I keep that I just think really speaks to how ratty this dog is.
I actually can see it in my head, like what it looked like that ugliest dog. You know that ugliest dog?
That's the one I'm.
That's what I'm thinking, and like with a sweater on, and it's just like
yeah, just like really minty.
Yeah, like sauntering through, like smells like oil. Like I mean, I can see it.
Kind of like huddled up, like just shaking.
Yeah, shaking. Yeah.
And they have like a little bed for it.
Yes, that's exactly it. Yeah.
Wow.
Have you delivered any parting words to your mechanic?
No, but I think I might send her flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Any more questions?
Okay, go.
Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
I have a really awful question.
Oh well, now you're gonna have to say.
I think we need to hear it.
I was gonna say, do you think the dog urinated because it was on its last leg?
Yeah.
Was it?
And that's why I deleted the video. I was like, this isn't funny.
Right.
This dog is about to move on.
Do you think the video caused it? Just the shame. The dog felt shame for the first time and just ended it.
I don't like to
for the first time. It's the worst kind of pee shy.
Oh man.
I think it's time to deliberate.
Yeah. No, I'm not feeling any more questions come along. Mindy, Sam, what do you think?
I think I'm ready.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I want to believe it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time believing it.
Yeah. So you're thinking why? Are you thinking why?
Yes, for me.
Okay.
Yes.
How about you, Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm thinking a lie as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll lock that in.
All right. So team bonding, we're all going to agree on a lie for this one. We think Emma is lying.
All right, Emma, did that dog pee right in front of you? Or yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was the truth.
Emma killed a dog with a photograph, and we got a point.
Yeah, I know. And here I am,
really close to
at
the
it,
mechanic.
like a sicko.
So now we need to see the dog. Like, do you still have the
Yeah.
photo?
Hold on, let me get a picture.
Yes. Is it? I hope it's what we think it is.
I really hope my mechanic isn't like an online kind of person, because it's really devastating.
Picture like a schnauzer,
That's
like
kind
a
of
really
like.
scruffy schnauzer.
Wait, so you actually take pictures of your mechanic's dog?
That's wild.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah.
Emma, that's a rabbit. That's not
Emma,
a dog.
Emma, can you put it up to the camera again? I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you big.
Oh, that's exactly.
Oh
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
I
no.
can see it just peeing right there.
Oh my god!
And this was her like in good health. This was her like 3 years ago.
What?
And I-
Oh my god.
She
that's
really
good
was
health?
19.
Oh my
that's
goodness.
good health. Honestly,
In her
God, Emma,
prime.
and not
In her prime.
like, but that honestly, that dog looks like the type of a dog that no matter where it is, it doesn't want to be there. Like,
I know.
it's-
Now she's in a better place.
Oh, poor thing.
I know.
I do have a fun fact. According to our producer Peter, when he read that truth, he laughed out loud. He literally laughed out loud.
Because he's evil.
All right, so no points exchange hands. So nicely done, Emma. Nice truth there. All right, so next person to read their statement is Sam.
Oh!
Yeah, Sam.
Wait.
Same mechanic for 3 years. Name drop that loyalty, Emma.
Her name is Katarina Pawtucket, Furlon Auto Sales. She's great.
Now this is a lie.
It's true.
Oh! Okay, all right. Ready, guys? Okay. One of my biggest projects in college involved filming a series of interviews, but the project was almost ruined because the cameraman never pressed record.
Oh, that
okay,
hurts.
yeah, I have a lot of questions about this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll open the floor to questions. Go
So,
ahead.
so Sam, all right. So, who were you interviewing? Was it a single person? Was it a group of people?
It was a classroom of students. I was doing a sociology project.
Okay, so when you say the camera person never pressed record over a series of interviews, they just
Right.
they never recorded anything.
No, we did. It was like all together in a circle, and he was recording us talking to the students. And this was like a huge part of the grade. Yeah.
So it was somebody recording you talking to other people in the interview.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What specifically were you guys talking about, like sociologically?
We were talking about students of color and how they are treated in schools and their experiences in school with their teachers and things.
And
How long was it?
How long were the interviews?
The whole combination of everything.
Oh, I mean, more than an hour. Yeah.
So when you say it was almost ruined,
Yeah.
you got a finished product out of it.
Well, we had to refilm it. Imagine having to have children relive their trauma a second time.
So this was children then. This was
Students. To me, they were teens. They were teens, but I call them. I'm 31 now, so I'm like they're children.
So you recorded well over an hour. You said, right?
Oh yeah.
Of footage, and then you're like, okay, we have to do again well over an hour.
you
This
had to
whole
write them back and have
everything.
this.
Well, this is what happened. Is that this person who I will not name because I don't want to ruin their careers.
Oh, wow.
They
or because they don't exist.
oh, yeah, shut up. So, they came to me and I was like, okay, so it's time to edit this video. And he looked me in the eye and was like, I didn't press play. I mean, record. I didn't press record. And it wasn't just my project. It was like a project with other people. So, and I vouched for this person. I said, no, he's a film student. he knows
He has
how to
gravitas.
record. And so, yeah, it was bad. And then I'm like, oh, let's gather these students back and let's, ask the questions again.
So what was the logistics like when it came to getting the entire class back together again to redo the interview? Did you just ask them the same questions over again, hoping to get the same answers?
It was like, well, yeah, I mean, as like very white PC students doing a sociology project, we were like, yes, we need these answers again. So we just apologized profusely and we were like, we're coming back into your school. Please give us a second chance.
Oh my God.
And okay, I'm not going to go on anymore. Like, ask the questions. I don't want to reveal too much.
So did the original cameraman who did not press record, was he invited back to redeem himself, or was he excommunicated?
No, he was not excommunicated.
Did you physically walk over to the camera and press record yourself on the second take?
I made sure I saw a red light. And I was like, that's good.
You were filming students, was it elementary? You said 13,
it was
14?
high school, yeah.
High school age students. And so was this in the middle of one of their classes? So when you came back to do the second take, did you have to like interrupt a second class?
Oh yeah, we interrupted their lives. This was like a huge grade.
And
we went
speak to the teacher. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh no, yeah. Well, it wasn't a specific teacher. It was more like the administration at the school, like will allow us to come in. And so these students were coming from different like classes to talk to us.
So you got the same sample group of students, but from like, so it was the same students both times.
Well, some of them couldn't make it the second time, which like I don't blame them. They have lives.
You said you asked about the editing, which kind of implies there was some time between the filming and the realization and him not telling you. Did he realize like in the moment or like right after that he had not recorded it, or did he like keep it a secret until you asked him?
Oh shit, not again, Rick.
You know what? It's been years. It's been like 10, 11 years. I think he was hiding it from us because he was so ashamed.
Yeah.
He was that kind of a person. And so like when I gathered my group together and I'm like, okay, I'll call him David. So let's get this footage. And he's like, Sam. And I'm like, what? I didn't press record. And I was like, God damn it. That was my reaction. Just God damn it. I was enraged, but like, I don't want to trigger myself.
I'm dubious.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on record as the first of the team. Yeah, I'm gonna say I think that I don't think I have enough belief in whatever's going on here. I'm gonna say that I think Sam, while convincing, is not telling the truth. But that's just one man's humble opinion.
Yeah, I think the story molded to the questions we asked a little bit. I think it's a lie.
Okay, I think it's true.
Oh,
really?
Oof, all right.
I think Emma gonna go rogue.
I think on the offset, I think it's possible that there is somebody who just forgot to press record.
True.
I think it's really hard to have gone as far as it got. And if I am wrong, I am astounded. But I'm just gonna say I think this is fake.
I feel like camera people are diligent.
Well, I've worked with some camera people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've done that.
All right, Emma, it's up to you. You're a team leader.
Do I go rogue? Do I risk everything?
She's feeling very confident after her successful
I know.
round last time.
Emma, if you go rogue and you're wrong, it's cool. We'll just have Peter switch the tiles, and I will just take over.
Okay. In the spirit of the team, I'm going to say it's a lie.
A lie. All right, locking in lie. So, Sam, did you lose all of that footage, or was that a lie?
That's the freaking truth.
Oh,
What?
Wow.
Like if you knew this kid, you'd be like, yes, of course.
A lot of people speculating it's Peter.
No.
A lot of people speculating it's Peter.
Before we move on, I just got to know, like, how long was it between the first take and the second take? Like, was it like?
It was like, I mean, I was a sophomore or in undergrad, but it was the worst. It was the worst day ever.
It was just one day.
Well, no, we did the whole thing in like one take. And I was so excited because we got like great answers. And I was like, this is a huge project. And then like, if you knew him, you would be like, oh, of course he wouldn't press record. And like, if I don't want to out him, but he is like, I think still pursuing this career. And I just...
He sends out all these resumes, but he forgets to press send.
Nobody's
hiring him.
I'm reading Jared's thing. This is a person who forgets to unbutton his pants before he pees. Yes. Yes. There you go. Wow. Yeah, no, it was bad. And then, like, yeah, we had to schedule a whole new set of interviews with some of the same kids, but it was damn you, David. Yeah.
Hopefully he's learned and now remembers
I don't
more
think
than
he can
half
learn.
of the time.
I don't think he can learn.
And also, Emma, I'm sorry for doubting your judgment.
It's okay.
Yeah.
If anything, I feel more vindicated than ever.
I'm like sweating, and it was the truth. Like I'm like, woo!
All right, let's get into our next round. And next up is Mindy. Mindy. And while Mindy opens it, I want to just plug our next show. The next Would I Lie to You is on January 28th, 2 weeks from tonight, where we have special guests from State College, Pennsylvania. Happy Valley Improv is doing a team, so check them out. Cool. You ready, Mindy?
Yes.
All right.
I was part of a fundraiser in which we mailed photos of potatoes to people all over the state.
Photos of potatoes?
Okay.
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, what was that? Could you repeat that again, Mindy? Sorry.
Yep. It's I was part of a fundraiser in which we mailed photos of potatoes to people all over the state.
So I guess why?
Yeah.
What were you fundraising for?
My first question, why that?
To raise money for school dances and different.
Let me rephrase that. Why potatoes?
Why pictures of potatoes?
Yeah. What was?
How
what
would
was
that?
How is that? How would anybody give you money for that?
They were really good pictures.
Wait, so they're paying to receive the pictures so they can like frame them?
Yes. They were potatoes of like different characters. Like we made different, like one was like Abraham Lincoln, and we took photos, sent them out. I mean, you'd buy that from a kid for a school.
Were they like pun-based potato celebrities, like Spud Aldrin, like I don't know, that's the first one that popped into my head. But like these were like just pictures of potatoes that looked like historical figures.
Yeah, I wish that it had something clever with it. That would have been way cooler. But no,
Was it like a
Mindy.
Mr. Potato Head situation?
there was.
Like you dressed them up?
They looked like Mr. Potato Head.
Did you get a cease and desist letter from the Mr. Potato Head company?
No.
Huh.
So this was for your which school? High school?
It was junior high.
Junior high. And you specifically did potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else. You didn't do any other produce?
Nope, just potatoes. It was an art thing. It was art.
And I guess potatoes are cheap, so were they buying like lots of potatoes and then like the students had to create the celebrity likenesses?
Yeah, well, we had to buy them on our own. Like we tried to make one, so we'd get my mom to like buy some potatoes or take some from the cupboard. And
What was your best selling potato?
the best selling one.
Like, what was the most popular celebrity potato? Jared, I'm sorry, I've just read Jared's comment. Okay, I'm on the fly here. I will come up with more specifically for Jared, but I want to listen to Mindy right now.
I know. Let's see. There was definitely a Michael Jackson one.
Tom DeLuise. Sorry. That's-
Let's see. There was.
Jared, we are not doing this right now.
I think there was like an Indiana Jones with like a hat or something. It's been a long time.
How much did the pictures go for?
Oh my god. It wasn't that much. It was like, I don't know, $5.
Were they signed by the artists?
I think we did sign them, yeah.
How many people were involved in this?
It was a whole class.
Okay.
In junior high. It was
So this was like a class-wide fundraiser. You're all taking pictures of potatoes dressed up like celebrities for a fundraiser for your band, you said?
no, it was art.
For arts, for the arts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm just trying to get, is this like a thing that your school would do, or was this like a novelty thing that you guys came up with?
Yeah, it was just something we came up with. Like it was something each class did each year. And that's what we came up with.
So okay, so every year the students had to come up with like a kooky way to get money.
Yes.
A scam, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah.
They said, we got potatoes. Just make these into, celebrities.
So what were other ideas? Like past years.
What were other? I don't know. Junior high, that was only like a couple of years. I don't know what the other grade did.
Fake Rolexes or
Fake what?
fake Rolexes or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This was a very long time ago.
I feel like this does sound like the type of thing. What do you mind? Can I ask what school it was? Was it like a little private school? Was it like a public school? Was it? Where'd you go to junior high?
Aldrich Junior High.
Okay, because this sounds like the type of thing that you would find in like a school, like, because I used to do like I went to Catholic school and I had to like do these like little fundraiser dealies, and we'd make like handmade Christmas tree ornaments and all that stuff. And so I feel like this could be something like that, but I don't know.
Yeah,
this
it was
is so bizarre.
Our art teacher was like really cool and really quirky, and she just wanted us to do something just different and wacky.
Mm-hmm.
What was your potato? Do you remember?
My potato was, I think it was Paula Abdul, from what I can remember, because I kind of remember taking hair off of the doll, and like I was a huge fan of hers. Like I just was obsessed with her.
She's great.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
Were you also a fan of DJ Scat Cat?
Oh yeah, you have to.
Okay. Good.
What did you
All
do?
right.
All right.
I think it's time to deliberate.
I don't want to take a. Yeah, Luke, what do you think?
I think this is true. I think it's 100% true.
I think it's true.
Honestly, it seems like something a class would do.
Emma, what do you think?
I do not think this is true at all.
I will let Emma take the call on this one.
If I'm wrong,
Then God help us all.
God help us all. Yeah, I think this is a lie. I'm gonna go rogue.
Gonna go rogue. All right. Locking in lie. Mindy, did you really take pictures of potatoes and send them around the state, or was that a lie?
That was a lie.
Oh my
Hey!
Great. Well, Wooly, this has been great. I feel like this is my point.
Yeah.
You should let Emma do the rest of the show for the team.
So that means there's a point on the board. Pixar car trilogies 1, Fast and the Furious 0, and we are halfway through the game. We are burning through this tonight. So I just want to do a quick plug. This is the Providence Improv Guild. We've been doing ever since COVID online streaming type of endeavors to keep everybody entertained and have some goofy fun. If I forgot to put up the banner tonight, but if you are so inclined, you can put up donations at paypal.me/improvpig, whatever you feel is fair. And if donating isn't in the cards for you tonight, we just really want everybody to kind of tell folks that we're out here. We're doing this again. Our next show is on the 28th of January. So that's my plug. Thanks for everybody for tuning in tonight. Next up, Luke.
Oh shoot.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Luke is up.
No, it's me.
This should be good. You don't have to worry about people knowing your stories for the most part.
True.
Yes.
All right, I got it. All right. Every year, my high school friends and I would buy pounds of fireworks to throw at each other in what we called firework wars.
True.
Thank you for saying what I was thinking.
Oh, okay. I mean,
are we done?
No. Okay. What? Wait. Please, walk me through the war.
Okay. So this was an annual event.
Oh, an annual event. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Around the 4th of July, we would. So we all had a lot of different kinds of hats, like historical hats and things, and we all really love history and that kind of stuff. So it was actually just after the 4th of July because all of the fireworks were really, really cheap. And so we would get those, I think they're called firecrackers. And if you unwrap them, they're like these little tiny sticks of dynamite. Mm-hmm. And so we'd kind of have this factory setup where we would in an assembly line, unpacking them to make these little things. And I don't remember exactly how it started, but I remember us buying a whole bunch of it and realizing that we could do this. And we decided we needed something to protect our heads / faces. So we donned our hats and we would basically line up on two sides of a field and just throw them at each other. We would, yeah. Sometimes it escalated, but that's usually how it was.
How many pounds of fireworks would you usually get?
Oh God, we would often buy out the rest of what we could find. We probably maybe 4 pounds,
okay.
5 pounds.
Wait, you found a field, and you and okay. Did anyone ever call the cops on you?
Thankfully, no. Though we have been yelled at for it.
You kids.
Could I get a list of historical hats?
Yes.
Oh, list. Okay, sure. So there was I believe a World War I U.S. helmet. There was my friend had an Indiana Jones hat. Someone had a paintball helmet. There was a rice hat involved. They're the really wide ones. And I think that was it. There might have been a crown somewhere.
And all those fall under the category of historical hats.
Yeah. It was important that we had our own genre of hats.
Yeah. Let me get my historical paintball hat.
I think it was made to look like something else.
Did each person bring they already own the hat and they brought it, or did you have them all in a bag and you brought it out on the 4th of July to wear?
We already owned all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of all of us had our own hat already.
What did you wear? What was your?
I believe I most commonly wore the rice hat because I felt it was the most protective
Yeah.
for me. because it had a very wide brim.
Yeah. Did anyone get injured ever?
Luckily, and I feel very lucky that there weren't any very serious injuries. But we got like a Roman candle a few times, and there were some minor burns.
Did you guys yell stuff at each other? Like, was there like a game involved? Like,
oh, it was war. Yeah, I mean,
okay.
we would like put tables on their sides, and we'd have like blow torches on, so that we could just kind of put the wick where the fire was, and then throw it. It was like a snowball fight kind of situation.
Were there
like
rules?
fire?
Were there rules to this war?
Other than to win, not really. It was very chaotic, and we would like breach lines and stuff.
What was like the why? How did you win?
It was a less formal process, and we all felt as if we had won it by the end of everything. When we ran out of fireworks.
I'm just imagining driving down a freaking road, like, and seeing this happening in front of me. Like, what the? So you lugged like these tables. Were they like the ones you use in like schools, like those big ones that you unfold and?
Exactly those ones.
Were they the white tops?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
When,
okay, go ahead, Jimmy.
When was the last time you did this?
This was mostly throughout high school, and probably a little bit earlier. I have not done one of these in a while.
Yeah. Did like the last one that you did you know it was gonna be your last one?
No. No, not at all.
Right.
I don't think it's ever really over.
But is it like the game of tag that the movie Tag's based off of?
Yeah. Essentially.
The fireworks war can happen at any minute.
I don't want this to end. I want this to keep going.
I actually almost got horribly disfigured because we had the blowtorch. So we had like the table flipped over, right? And the blowtorch was right here, and it was like just about eye level when you lean down to like get the fireworks. I didn't know that it was on, and I felt a little bit heat in my face, and I was like, "Oh, that's on."
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Did you just feel the heat, or did something actually catch fire?
Nothing caught fire, but I realized a second later how close my face was to the open flame.
Yeah. I need to know, like, what was the inspiration behind this? Like, what were you guys thinking?
We had a lot of fun buying all of the sparklers and crushing them and putting them in like this big bucket, and we lit that on fire all at once, and we realized that fireworks are very cheap after the 4th of July.
How old were you?
I was like high school, so like 16.
Oh, okay.
What do you think? Are you ready to deliberate?
No, I'm not ready. I can't decide.
This is like, I want this to be true so bad. Like, you don't even know. Like, how much, like, was it just you and your guy friends, or did you have like a rogue girl like come in with like?
I think it was mostly guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
You would think you would remember the war, like, or did you block it out?
I remember how it felt, and and I guess the rush of it.
Where'd you grow up again?
Well, this was in Burrillville, so very very rural.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay.
That sold it for me. I think it's true.
I mean, you know what? Like, I sub a lot. I'm a teacher, and like I can see this happening. I don't know, Jimmy, though. Jimmy, like, you're the leader. Like, what is happening?
For a while, I thought it was a lie, and towards the end, I am leaning. I'm leaning true now. I think I want to say true, if only for the joy it brought all of us in our hearts.
It really did. Like, I don't even care if I win. Like, that's crazy. Handing them out. Oh my God, Jared. All right.
Yeah, so I think I'm comfortable locking in a true on this story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So, Luke, your debut on Would I Lie to You? Are we locking you in? Was that a true story of dangerous fireworks and historical hats, or was that a lie?
That was absolutely true. I cannot believe you did that. Looking back,
I really enjoyed the fact that people were thinking it was a lie until you said it happened in Burrowville, and then you're like, oh yeah, no, that tracks.
There's
that
nothing
tracks.
to do there. There's absolutely nothing to do there.
I just think the setup is amazing. The setup. Guys, get the fucking thing out of the truck. Put your ice hat on. This is going down.
Fireworks are so cheap on the 5th.
They were.
Oh my God, that was like, okay. Oh.
All right.
God.
All right. So that means that ties up the score. So it is now 1-1. So, and our next person up is Chris Iannucci.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Yeah. And while you're pulling that up, yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to read my email, but in 1 second, I just want to take a moment because I know I felt like I was lacking on potato names. And I know Jared is going to be looking for some answers here. So if I can indulge me for 1 second.
Sure.
Here's a list of potatoes that also could have been used in Mindy's fundraiser. And we have the literary character Huckleberry Fingerling, news anchors Tim Russett and Pom Brokaw. And of course, we have the famous actresses Liz Tater, Channing Tatum, and of course the duo Mary Tate and Mashley Olsen.
Oh,
Nice
that's
to
good.
know.
That's really good.
Bravo.
I'm sorry to digress, but it's only because Jared called me out. So I had
Jared is so upset right now. Like, he definitely punched a hole in a wall right now. Like, he's,
yes.
He yelled, Chris!
All right. So here, let me pull this up. All right. So I once helped a father find his child's missing light-up shoes.
Oh man.
How long ago was this?
This was earlier. Well, I should say so December, like the middle of December. I almost said earlier this year, but I forget because this week feels like it's been 3 months. Yeah, so it was very, very recently. It was here in Chicago.
It doesn't seem very COVID safe.
I was in a Whole Foods, so I had to go grocery shopping.
Okay.
I had my mask on. And so like I was just in the store with my mask on when this event occurred.
That makes much more sense. I thought you might have been called over to the house to look for shoes. So that makes more sense.
No. This was in public. This was like a public thing that happened, which was weird.
Okay, so this man approached, like, take me with you, like, unpack. I want this to be unpacked.
I live in so in my neighborhood, I have like 2 grocery stores that I can go to that are like halfway decent. One is like the closer one to me that I usually go to. And then sometimes I will go to this other Whole Foods that is like a little walk. So I was just like having a day out, not in a rush. I like to go out and, take my time and just enjoy a day off or whatever. So I go to this Whole Foods that is in like the neighborhood, like 2 neighborhoods down from me. And I go in and I'm just perusing. Like a cook.
For what? For what?
For nothing at all, because literally that's how I enjoy myself. I go in and I have nothing planned and I like to go grocery shopping and I cook for a living. So I try to like make food that inspires me at the time, and so then I happened to find a very distraught little girl because she was like messing around with her shoes and she lost one of them and then she didn't know where she threw it.
Oh.
What did the shoes look like?
They were these like what is the what's that show? It's got the animals that do like they're firefighters.
Oh,
Paw Patrol. That's what it was. So she had one shoe on her left foot, and then the other foot was missing a shoe, obviously, because it's this entire story. And so she was just like really just like doing, like when a kid throws a tantrum in a store, and normally it's just over nothing. And then like the dad was like trying to calm her down. And so I was just like in that like weird, like in that moment where like you're not trying to pay attention, but you can't help but pay attention. Yeah. So the kid looked at me and she was like all upset. And I was like, what's wrong? And she was like, I lost my shoe.
What aisle were you in?
I was just going to ask that.
So there's, how do I describe this Whole Foods in Chicago that none of you have ever been to? It's like in the pressed juice aisle is, I guess, the best way I can describe it. So it's this like open area between where the juices are and like all like the bakery goods are. So it was kind of like an open space.
So where did you find this shoe? Like, where was it? Did you end up finding it? I helped.
I could not find the shoe.
Okay. All right.
I tried, though. I really did. There was an effort that was made, a concerted effort. I spent probably 15 to 20 minutes looking for this missing shoe.
Do you know if they ever found the shoe?
I don't. At a certain point, her father just literally was like, thank you so much. We will figure this out.
In my head, I'm going to say she found the shoe because I can't take any more negative stories. So in my head, that little girl found the Paw Patrol shoe.
She found the shoe, but then her 19-year-old dog died. So
after peeing on her shoes.
Not related, but I feel like I need to bring that up.
How much longer did you shop after you got released from your duties?
I kind of went in with like a loose idea of what I was buying, and then I got sidetracked, and then I was like, I'm just gonna grab these 3 things and go. So like, yeah, it was very, very quick afterwards. I just I had my fill of my Whole Foods experience at that point.
Man.
What kind of techniques did you use when searching?
If I'm being honest, I was more placating the child than looking for the shoe. It was more about the fact that there was this, like, the dad was so excited that there was a distraction from the fact that this girl was so upset that she lost her Paw Patrol sneaker. So she was like, he's gonna help. Like, we're gonna play detective and we're gonna look for this shoe. And like, I'm sorry, I'm just distracted by Jared's misconnection comment. And so like, it was more of like, just like sort of like, oh yeah, like, let's go look over here. I don't know what she did with the actual shoe. I think she might have just like kicked it off in like one of those little kid fits that kids do and just not paid attention to where it went and then kept walking through the rest of the store and then didn't pay attention.
How old was this child?
Probably 3. I don't know. I'm not good with kid ages.
Okay. So
young enough to not value a shoe, but old enough to know that she was responsible for losing the shoe.
Oh. Like, this is something I would do. I can see it, but like,
it was one of those things where I felt compelled to do it, not because like if a random person had been like, hey, I lost a thing, can you help me? I'd be like, I'm sorry, I got shit to do. It was because it was a little like this like adorable little like toddler who was just having a really bad day.
What did her mask look like?
It was one of those standard blue. I remember that because like I was like, oh, but like I thought like for sure that like she would be like all decked out in Paw Patrol stuff, but she just like had like the standard blue like face mask that you get, whatever, generic.
That is so depressing. That dad is neglectful, I think. Wow. Was the dad nice? I don't know. I have to ask about the dad.
He was one of those good dads. Like he
Okay,
knew
good dad.
that there was probably like nothing that he could do outside of just like try as best as he could to find the shoe and hope it shows up. So we had that. You ever have that like moment of like connection with a parent where you're just like, I understand you're doing your best. Like that was basically like, that was sort of like what pulled me on board with this entire scenario was he was just like, sweetie, I don't know where your shoe went. And then like, we just sort of had this whole like nod of agreement where it's like, oh, like you don't know where the fuck the shoe is. Like, we're going to go on a wild goose chase here.
All right. I think it's that time. Are you ready to deliberate?
Yeah. Mindy, what do you think?
I think it's a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sam?
Like, I mean, I would do something like this, like, because I want to feel like a hero all the time. But that's just my complex. But like, I'll go with the team and say, like, I'll say it's a lie. Like,
Yeah.
This is me, but I'll go with the majority.
Sorry, Jordan's comment.
Amazing.
Jared's his truth. Chloe, I don't believe
Yeah,
this.
this is
Oh,
like
man.
so like very on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The kid, if the kid was around 3, I feel like they wouldn't be wearing a mask because they're too little. I don't know. Something about the mask threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm not good with ages.
The child was 20.
His name was Rick. He's super tight, bro.
Yeah. Just really, really small feet.
Great style.
Yeah, I guess I think there's more leaning towards lie than truth. So let's go with a lie.
We're going with lie, locking in lie. All
Yeah.
right, Chris. In December, did you really help Dad try to look for his kids' Paw Patrol light up shoes?
No, I made that shit up.
All right.
Amazing.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was
So-
very good.
So that means that it is now Fast and the Furious 2 to Pixar Cars Trilogy 1. And we have one player left to go. And by process of elimination, that is Jimmy. Jimmy, while you're opening up your email, I'm going to do a plug. Pig is doing an online workshop, Improv for Everyone, where if anybody has ever wanted to give improv a try and learn how to use some of the basic improv techniques in your everyday life, that is happening on February 3rd at 7 p.m. It will be on improvbig.com shortly, so you can buy your tickets. So if anybody is interested or has family or friends that may be interested, sign them up. It works well on Zoom. We had a good time the last time we did it, so come on over. All right, Jimmy, you ready?
Yeah. An ant bit my testicles at a track meet, so my teammates nicknamed me Sweet Nuts.
I don't care anything else. Nothing else that we talk about for the rest of this matters. Let's just make this true, even if it's not true. Let's just all collectively as a team. Let's just say that this is true, and then regardless of what Jimmy says afterwards, let's just continue the lie.
Well, yeah, and now his nickname now is Sweet Nuts, no matter what.
It's one of those nicknames that follows you forever.
You can will something into reality. I just want to put that out.
I moved away from New York, and I knew it was going to find me in Rhode Island someday.
Sweet Nuts.
Sweet Nuts, yes.
An ant bit your testicle at a track meet?
Emily's yelling at me from the other side of the room. What was that, Chris?
Did
Well,
she
sorry,
yell Sweet Nuts?
Yeah,
You were at, yes. Hey, Sweet Nuts, do you need anything? I'm sorry. An ant bit your testicle at a sports event, right?
yeah, track meet.
At a track meet. Okay.
Okay.
Fuck. Oh God.
How do you know it was an ant?
Was it
Well,
latched
I mean,
on?
after like getting up and looking around, there was like an ant's nest like right near where I was sitting, right near where my bag was.
I'll just say this right now for all of the men in the audience. We've been there. You know what I mean? Like you're sitting down. Next thing you know, it's just you hear that like do, 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 and then there's just like a trail of ants going up your gym shorts. You know.
How many were like in that area? Was it like a swarm? Yeah.
A colony. Yeah, I mean,
entire colony.
And only one.
Like, you see, like when you're like when you see them like on the sidewalk, there's just like a whole bunch of them around where they're all going inside. Like, so it was just like that anthill mound, like right in like. So at this track meet, they kept all the teams on the inside of the track. That's like where you meet up. You put your tent up and everything, and like on the field inside the track, there was just that small.
You just like stood up, and it was like you just came back from the beach, like ants everywhere.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm going to go on record. I'm just going to say this right now for the rest of my team. I'm going to go on record as saying, I think this is true, but I need more clarification.
No, okay, so
just need more.
I don't understand what the middle of this story is. Like, how did we get from the initial biting to not only the entire team finding out, but then the moniker for you for this event is Sweet Nuts. What is so sweet?
Ants are attracted to sweet things.
Yeah. I mean, like ants like
I would go for sugar balls,
whatever.
Because I'm a man of class and distinction, as Jared has pointed out earlier in the comments.
So I nicknamed a bunch of my teammates, and so I think this was their return because they could never really find a name that fit me, and then a tragic event happens, and then they find one for you.
Okay.
Here's a question for you, Jimmy.
Yes.
Did you getting bit in the nuts by an ant affect your performance at the track meet? I know this probably doesn't have anything to do with whether this is true or not, but I'm just curious, genuinely curious whether your performance was affected by the fact that you had ant bites on your scrotum.
No, it wasn't. It was like a small meet. It was like a dual meet. So in high school, they have like the big meets on the weekend, and then the dual meets are like during the week where it's just your school versus another one. So it was kind of low stakes and didn't have much like competition at dual meets. So I was able to do fine. And once I got into like race mode, I was fine. It was more just like when I was kind of hanging out doing nothing that I noticed it.
This sounds a little like the origin story to Spider-Man. Did you find you at a competitive edge after you got bitten in the nuts by a ant?
Oh, I could carry a lot more than my body weight.
I knew it.
Yep.
I knew it.
What were the other names that you gave your teammates?
So nickname Omer, Farmanda. What was it? I can't think of it. There's Skippy. It's been so long since I've. Those are the only ones I remember from the high school team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did Skippy bring peanut butter to the event?
He actually sat on a dirt mound that was covered in peanut butter, and he got on his
eating like
scrotum.
a PB&J at the time.
Yeah.
No, Skip I did hurdles, long jump, and triple jump, and like relays and stuff. And Skippy, like he dedicated mostly to jumps, so he just really did long jumps and triple jumps. And he prided himself on triple jump, even though he wasn't that good. And so we kind of named him Skippy because his form wasn't that great.
So how I'm gonna get away from your track team because I want to cycle in on you right now. How prolonged was your Sweet Nuts nickname? Like, was this like a one-time, like Jimmy Sweet Nuts, and then it kind of stuck with like your friends on the track team? Or was this like you're walking down the hallway 6 months after that happens and then you just hear, yo, Sweet Nuts?
No, it wasn't that devastating. It stuck pretty much to the track team. And it kind of like it happened my sophomore year. And so it kind of phased away as the older years went away. So, by the end of my junior year into my senior year, it wasn't really a problem anymore. Like occasionally, like there'd be like one or two people that would call me.
I'm going to stop you right now, Jimmy. I'm going to say this was never a problem from the start.
No, true story. True.
There wasn't a resolution to anything. I feel like if you were walking down the hallway and somebody just goes, "Oh, there's Sweet Nuts," no matter what, That's a conversation starter. I don't think you're going to lose.
Answer these.
Yeah.
Were these weren't like fire ants or anything?
No, not like nothing like awful. I recovered quickly, but yeah, definitely, any kind of bite, whether it's fire ant or otherwise, at your testicles is cause for alarm. So
Yeah.
I feel like it shouldn't be limited to fire ant. I just feel like the phrase "bite at your testicles" should be cause for alarm.
What did you say when it first happened? Like, did you yell out?
Well, I mean, like I didn't know. Like at first, I thought it was just like kind of like an itch, and then like I felt, and then I kind of like jumped up and then did like the hitting at my pants thing, just like trying to get whatever off was off, and it wasn't really like anything I said. It was more just like I'm just completely reaction.
I'm completely writing my own narrative in my head, but I'm just picturing Jimmy getting bit, and then his first words out of his mouth are "sweet nuts," and then the nickname just sticks. Oh man. Look, for what it's worth for our team, I'm gonna say I think this is true.
I think it's true too.
I have no
Emma
idea.
thinks it's true. That means it's true.
Yeah, absolutely. Emma's been right like every time.
Okay.
So we're locking in. This is a true story.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy. Were you known as Sweet Nuts, or was that a dirty, dirty lie?
Wooly, that was a lie.
Wow.
He knows too much about track meets. That's the problem.
Well, now we're gonna call you Sweet Nuts.
But yes, but that's the thing. We didn't lose because now we keep calling Jimmy Sweet Nuts for the rest of the
but you realize that Jimmy didn't do the lie. Peter did it. So Peter has just gotten everybody to call Jimmy Sweet Nuts.
That was good.
You're gonna be on a Would I Lie to You in 15 years, and be like, I was doing this game show 15 years ago. Sweet Nuts.
Oh man.
I am so disappointed that that's a lie.
Yeah.
I got emotionally invested in that just because it was so funny.
I was
The
just thinking
characters
of,
to be
Wanted that to be true.
I was thinking of A Bug's Life the entire time.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's
a
the
hero's journey.
Oliver Stone version of A Bug's Life.
yeah.
Peter is giving us some background on this. This was a lie. It did, however, happen to my close friend and coworker at the golf course we worked at. So there is a Sweet Nuts out there.
So all right, so Sweet Nuts is real.
Okay. Thank God.
All right, everybody. With that, Fast and the Furious wins this week's Would I Lie to You? Congratulations. Woo!
Yay!
And I want to thank to all our panelists tonight, especially Chris Iannucci, who came all the way from Chicago.
It was a long trip.
Participate.
Again, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, and our per diem is crap, so I really appreciate you.
I do it because I love Pig. I miss all of you guys. I really
Nice. So thank you all for participating. Thanks for everybody at home with all the comments. They really are one of the funniest parts of the show. We will see you all in 2 weeks for Would I Lie to You on the 28th of January. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.